This is a VT house, and thank you for being here with me today. This VT house and again, I explain the location of Vietnam. There, Japan, China, Myanmar, Singapore. Vietnam is around the center of the Southeast Asia. And the climate here is hot and humid, and a lot of rainfall. It's unbelievable rain, like it's caused a huge flood recently. And this is the climate show. Is Miami is green, not pollution, no pollution. But in our country, Vietnam is the most polluted place in the world. And especially the Hanoi city, the city nearby, is the name at the most polluted city in the world right now with Mumbai, India. So the biggest problem is extremely lack of greenery in the city right now in Vietnam and many Asia city like Jakarta or Bangkok too. And let me see, but even Ho Chi Minh and Hanoi in the worst is about 0.7 square meter per person, and in Ho Chi Minh only 2 square meter per person. I mean, very low greenery ratio area per person, even maybe lowest in the world. So it caused a lot of pollution and a lot of traffic jam, and so more than 10 million people living there. That's why it caused pollution. And the climate here is a lot, even is a lot of rainfall, you know, the crazy rain, not like in America. And then very high humidity. So it's really hard to live. I mean, and then here is the temperature is very high during the year. So our strategy is to change the current situation, to take the nature back to the city by doing the urban farming system, or just basically turn it back to the green back to the city for many dweller like tree, bird, or insect to live, because we just concrete jungle right now. And then let me explain a little bit about the project site. Is about north to the main road and next to the river, and the wind is from the river. So our plan is to make it like not basement, but we make it all green, to take the green back to the city. We hope the project will be like a pocket park for the city. So let's see, because see from outside we even cannot recognize it is a house, but just the green surface and the agriculture, we plant the vegetable on that, and that stone column is the wind catcher. We catch the wind from there to the house. And then this is what we see from the river. And then here we have the solar panel here and the farming system here, and then here is the wind catcher. And then luckily the owner of the house is the mechanical engineer, so he can make the hole inside the stone tower easily, and he handled that for us. So it will be built very soon. And you can see here is the wind catcher and the room and many courtyards to make the minus pressure for the air flow into the house. I will explain that later. So here, let's explain a little bit about the function of the house. Many bedroom we have, like here is a living room, dining room, kitchen, courtyards. This is working space, the meditation space, and many bedroom. Here is a master bedroom. And you can see each room, we have the wind catcher tower to catch the wind go to the house. And then here, you see each room, they have the wind catcher, and and the garden. And the system will be the wind catcher and the space, and the garden behind. So garden behind make the negative pressure to catch the wind is a plus pressure, and then it make the wind go down to the space. And here, let me see. Here is the living room. Can you see here the wind catcher come down here and then open space here and the garden here? Then that's why the wind come down to the space and go to the garden. And the garden will create like minus pressure because the air go flow, and then behind, because it's look like underground, so it create the minus pressure. That's why the airflow go down to the space, to the garden. And here, as I told you before, is the system will be the courtyard behind, create the minus pressure. And then if the minus pressure and up is plus pressure on the top, and then that easy, the wind go from plus to minus, that's it. And then we create also a lot of with the center water garden to make the air cooler for the space. And here the simulation, the wind go from here, come from here to go down to the space like this way. So, and the rooftop garden is a lot, we plant a lot of vegetable at client wish they can change. And then we use the rainwater to collect it into the basement, into the tank in the ground floor, and we irrigate the farm. Client can expand the farm as big as possible until take hold the site. And here you can see we collect the water here to put in under the tank here, and then we use the solar panel for this area to provide electricity for the house. And we come back here, now you understand the system well about the wind tower, the space, and the garden behind, the garden in the middle of the space. So here the section, the wind come here and then go down, go to the space and go to the garden like this way. And here, even from outside, it look like a park. It doesn't look like a house. That's what we mean, because we, in our city, all became concrete jungle. So we turn it into the pocket park for the urban dweller, for they come to live with us, like insect, bird, or those stuff. And again, I show you the living room here, and the wind catcher come down here, the garden here, again and again, every room like that way. And then client, he want to make his house like a old stone, so he supply us the stone, natural big stone, and we cut it to make the wall. And here the master bedroom. In the same way, you can see here the wind catcher on the top and go down here, and it go to the garden behind the bed. That is the way the wind system work. And here is the reading space behind the bed for the main master bedroom. And here the corridor. You see each space we still have this, and then the air from living room can also escape until here too. So here is the working space, and you see the wind catcher come down here, the people here, and we have the garden right behind this. That's why the wind system work. And thank you very much for your attention, for your time. Thank you.